It's Thursday, July 31st, 2025. Here's your U.S. News Roundup in 5 minutes. President Trump's sweeping trade policies are facing legal scrutiny as a federal appeals court weighs the legality of his global 10% baseline Liberation Day tariff plan. The deadline for imposing higher global tariffs, targeting nations like Japan, India, and Brazil, looms on August 1st. Wall Street Journal, +1 The Economic Times, +1. So far, the U.S. has struck partial trade agreements with 8 countries, including the EU, Japan, UK, Vietnam, and the Philippines, with reduced tariffs in exchange for investment and energy commitments. Guardian. Countries like India now face imminent 25% tariffs, while Canada, China, and Mexico still have no deals in place. The Times of India, +2 Al Jazeera, +2 Los Angeles Times, +2. Despite rising trade tensions, the U.S. economy grew at a solid 3% annual rate in Q2, well above expectations. The Federal Reserve held interest rates steady, though 2 Trump-appointed governors dissented, calling for immediate rate cuts. Guardian, +1 Wall Street Journal, +1. However, analysts warn that Trump's tariffs could raise factory costs by 2% to 4.5%, potentially squeezing wages, jobs, and consumers, even as markets showed mixed reactions, with the Dow down and NASDAQ slightly up. Wall Street Journal Canada.constructconnect.com. In other news, Vice President Kamala Harris announced she will not run for governor of California, keeping her prospects for 2028 presidential bid alive. WashingtonPost.com, +1, Guardian, +1. Meanwhile, Representative Robert Garcia, D. California, has secured bipartisan backing to subpoena DOJ files on the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, escalating pressure on the Department of Justice to improve transparency. WashingtonPost.com. A recent Times YouGov poll reveals deep dissatisfaction with President Trump's economic direction. Only 13% say they're better off financially under his leadership, and 56% disapprove of his overall performance. Just 26% believe tariffs are helpful, and concerns about Trump's age and mental acuity persist. The Times.uk. This week, U.S. envoy has returned to the Middle East amid ongoing diplomatic challenges, particularly in Gaza and broader regional crises. Meanwhile, drones and missiles continue to hit Kyiv, and a suspect was arrested in the killing of Arkansas hikers, highlighting global security concerns with domestic impacts. appnews.com. That wraps up the biggest U.S. stories for July 31st. What do you think? Will Trump's tariffs reshape global trade or backfire? Comment below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for daily news summaries. See you tomorrow.